So past tense. So past stands for, you can see this big image that we have added up. The past stands for something that's happened in the past, but something important sometimes. Continuous tense is normally used, he was reading, which means there can be a relevance to the next sentence. She was reading when I went in. She was reading when that particular thing happened. So it is a relative past. Past perfect means two actions. The moment you see perfect tense, there should be two actions. Only when you have two actions, we have perfect tense. When you have one action, we don't have perfect tense normally. So because we don't say that he was reading, full stop, she went to bed, full stop, she ate. For all these things we can go. But if you can make two sentences in the past or present, and we need to show a difference in the time, then continuous tense comes. Past perfect is an ongoing game, like a continuous thing, but it happens very much in the past and it continues. So that is how this happens. Past perfect goes for that. So what is next to past perfect? We will see that now. Future, actually, from simple present to past to future. So in future tense, what happens and how it happened? Let us see that. So future is had to be there. Continuous means we are assuming it's a condition. So when we say future condition, the thing is going to be in future. So nobody knows, but we are trying to continuously say it as a condition. If he wants to work here, he should be working every day. If he wants to be a leader today, even tomorrow when the time comes, he should be working. So all these things are a kind of a condition, or it can be a if clause also. If I want the job, I may be doing that tomorrow. May, if, or a different kind of condition. Should may be another kind of condition. Perfect is again a condition, but we are putting the time frame from back to present to future. If this should have happened, I would have left. I will have left. We're trying to make I will have left. I will have left doesn't include the present form. I will have left includes only the future form, but we're trying to assume it, or we're going to touch it like the way I'm going to touch this camera. I won't able I can touch the camera, but I can't touch the face because the face is here. This is present, this is future. Kind of, but not fully. So the other aspect is the ongoing future. So how will the perfect tense happen there? The future continues, goes on, which means perfect tense. I'm speaking. It's a perfect tense. So after 10 years, what I'll be doing? Maybe a different laptop, different app, different kind of video, still in teaching. Maybe. Or I shall become a anchor in some National Geographic. I don't know what is in the store for me. But whatever is the store, I like it. Because even then I should be completely involved. All what I'm speaking now is future tense. That is the idea of speaking. So what category you belong to is always up to you. So let us see the next one to that. Here we go. Verbs, forms, foundations. So normally, if you look at the base form, which is a larger part of the triangle, then they're going for the past form, which is in the mid-level, and the past participle form, which is the third level. But actually, why they have put the picture like this is, the base of a verb is always there in the simple form. That is the base. That's the base. So from this, we go to the past parts. So this is the way it works. So there are certain kind of verbs which are called regular verbs, which ends with ed, and irregular verbs which goes to another form. For example, walk, walked, which means ed forms. So these are regular verbs. Irregular verbs means went, go, went, gone, which means the word itself changes. When the word itself changes, we call this irregular verbs. But what else to do? We have to look for various aspects. The forms and foundations are very important that we carry that properly. We don't mix up it. The verbs are further divided into two levels. We call them countables, non-countables, but it is actually noun, not the verb. But why I'm speaking about nouns when we speak about verb is because when we say kind, it is a noun. He is kind-hearted. It became an adjective. A kindful gesture, that became an adverb. So it can vary. It can vary. The supporting verb can always vary. So it is very important where you pick it up the next one. So how to do it together as a compound? So what we can do is we can sit in groups and divide ourselves and describe ourselves in various aspects. How it is done, why it is done, kind of stuff. Now we can split yourself into a small group and explain about like three students can join together or six. So you can divide yourself into past, present, and future. And when you divide yourself into past, present, and future, then you can do this very easily. That is, one student can speak about his present plan, one can speak about his interesting incidents of the past, one can go for his future plans, which are is yet to be done. Maybe the present tense fellow can start with the important things which are happening in his right now. Right now you're a student. Right now you're into training. Right now you're into placement. Right now you're presenting something. All these things are ongoing, continuous. Some of them are present. Some of them are present perfect because just done. I just presented a paper. I have presented a pattern. I have developed a robotic project. So these are present perfect. Okay. So this is the way it goes and this is the way it ends. Okay. Thank you.